Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine Tomi and you are welcome to Solutions to You. Here we call ourselves Solution Star. So if you are new here, you are welcome. You are a Solution Star. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. So today we are talking about something really interesting and something that has to do with our life as a human being. I know many people that are watching this, or most of the people that are watching this, they've heard it before, and the topic is about purpose. I know many people have heard about purpose, how to discover purpose, what is your purpose, who are you, who you are, what are you doing, and so on and so forth. And I know it's not a new topic, it is everywhere. But today I just want to share how I discovered my purpose, and I know that it's going to help somebody because when it comes to discovering purpose, people get stuck at a point. When it comes to knowing what you want to do, people they get stuck at a point and they get clueless. So as I'm sharing my own story, I hope that it inspires you. I hope that it directs you, it leads you into discovering your own purpose. So without wasting much of our time, please do not forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can always get notified when a new video comes up. And so let's get right into it. Alright, so how I discovered purpose. Alright, so before we go into the how, let's actually know what this purpose is about. What exactly is purpose? What exactly does purpose mean? And one of the things I would say is that purpose does not arise on its own. Like purpose is not something that just comes out just by itself. No, purpose emanates from a source. Purpose emanates from a source. It is from a source. It is not something that just lives in the air. Purpose is from a source. The common example that many of us give or most speakers give is that if you see a product, there is definitely a manufacturer, right? And every human being living on this earth came from a manufacturer or came through a manufacturer. We did not fall from heaven. We did not come out of the ground. We came from a manufacturer, which is God. God is our creator, is the one that created us. So he's the best person to tell you what your purpose is, the best person to direct you on how to doing that purpose thing or whatsoever. So we should recognize the source. Before we even know the how, we should recognize the source. It is the source that tells us the how. So even as I'll be saying the things I'll be saying today, know that it came from a source. So I had to lay that foundation so that you understand that purpose is from a source, is from a divine and sacred nature. It is not just based on ideas, it's not just based on concept, it's not just based on passion. It is a calling to a divine assignment. It is a calling to alignment. It is a calling to fulfilling God's desire. It is a calling to fulfilling the manufacturer's desire. It is a manufacturer that knows how best a product can function. Am I saying you're a product? No, I'm just giving an illustration. So it is the creator that know how the created thing can function. So if you are going to be interested in what you want to do, I urge you to move closer to God. I urge you to give your life to Christ. I urge you to inquire from God. Ask Him what He wants you to do. And then we can move to the how to discover purpose. So before I gained admission, I had never heard anything about purpose. Like it's so amazing when I was thinking about it, when I was praying for this, I realized that I have never heard anything about purpose. Like I've ever never heard anything about purpose. When I started hearing about purpose was when I gained admission and I joined the fellowship and started talking about your purpose, what you want to do and everything. So it occurred to me that okay, there is a purpose for me, not just me going to school. All I thought along the line before then was just me going to school, get a certificate, get a job. But then along the line, I knew that okay, there is a purpose aside me doing all these things, all these general things that other people do. There is a purpose for me. But then I didn't really take a step. So in 2016, we had a team there. We had a team, and in that team, they gave us an assignment that we should write on a particular topic. We were going to write a book in that team collectively. So he gave each and every one of us a topic to write on. And by then, I was already a believer. I was already a believer in 2016. I gave my life to Christ in 2016. So doing those, and I gave my life to Christ based on the encounters from that team. So I was so eager. Every one of us were just passionate. We went to write the book, in our own name and everything, and to glorify God. So when he gave me the assignment that we should buy an exercise book, we should buy a new exercise book, then we should write out the topic inside the exercise book. So we were supposed to submit that exercise book to him. Then we will now, join all the write-ups together, which will make a whole book. That was the whole intention. So then he told us, let's say for example, he told us on Monday, then I didn't do anything about it and everything, but it was still ringing in my heart. So one day I just woke up very early in the morning. In fact, my friends were still sleeping. I woke up so early in the morning and I went to buy a book. I think I bought a Bible. I think I bought a Bible. So I bought a book, a new book, I think 60 leaves. And then I started writing. I started writing that morning. I started writing till I got to almost the middle of the book. Oh, I wish I could be in the book right now. I still have the book in the house. I started writing till I got to the middle of the book. Like, I was able to write all my topics that morning, like everything that morning. That was the beginning of purpose for me. That was the beginning of purpose for me. It made so much sense. I started, getting drawn to writing, getting drawn to speaking to people through my write-ups. And that was the beginning for me. Gradually in 2017, God gave me a ministry, the Soul Winners Ministry, Soul Winners Ministry as a day, and now it's the Soul Winners Network. So when I started the Soul Winners Network, it was just majorly sharing articles to people, blessing people, preaching the gospel to people, and the mission is to reach out to lost souls. So that was what I was basically doing. So that was it for me. And it just went like that 2017, 2018, 2019. I want to believe that we are getting something from what I'm saying. Yes, if you do, please let me know in the comment section. So in 2020, I've been doing that from 2017 to 2020. In 2020, then I was in the bedroom that day and I just, I was thinking about what I could do to people because at that point, it was the COVID-19 period and people were going through a lot. So I was in the bedroom and I was just thinking about everything, about how to reach out to people because what I was drawn to, one thing that assignment opened my eyes to was to see exactly where God has called me to be and what God has called me to do. So I was totally driven to reaching out to people, even till now. I'm totally driven to reaching out to people to inspire them, to make them feel at ease. So when I was in the bedroom, that was what was on my heart. Like, how could I reach out to people, in this season? How could I reach out to them and everything? Then immediately, heart dropped in my mind. Heart drop in my mind, a one-on-one section with people. So that was what I did. I just created the flyers. If you are feeling this way, you need to someone to talk to, register and everything. And to my to my surprise, about 10 to 11 people registered. That was the beginning of Heart to Heart. In 2021, we had Heart to Heart, the WhatsApp teaching. In 2022, we had Heart to Heart. Last year, December, where we launched the book and we did our talk show and everything. So, what am I saying to you? Purpose is not something you discover in a day. Purpose is not something you discover outside God. Purpose is something you discover in God, and it is not in one physics. I'm sorry that I'm not giving tips and everything, but I believe that I'm getting what I'm saying. So to you now, it could be that you might be in a program as a believer, and all of a sudden, what they are doing there just captures your heart. Don't discard it. The next thing you need to do is to go back to God and know what God is saying. You might just be in an online platform, maybe where they're talking about communication. I don't know, so you just say that you're interested in this communication thing, like you want to communicate, to people, you want to build people in a particular area. That might be your purpose. So you discovering purpose does not have to do with you. Does not have to do with what you think, because most of the time what we think might not be right, and most of the time what we think might be right, but we might not be able to fully carry them out. But when we partner with God, it will be easy for us to easily carry out those activities. The Soul Winners in 2017 is different from the Soul Winners that we have now. Heart to Heart is 2020 is totally different. There's improvement. That's what I'm saying. So when you discover it, through God, you can know how to effectively do it. You can know how to effectively do it. So now, how to discover purpose? The first thing is that know God. I know many people come out there to say, oh, knowing God is not important. Oh no, what's your passion? What do you like doing? What's your drive? What's your niche and everything? But my dear, even though you have a passion, even though you have a niche, it's not about you. The purpose we are speaking of is not about you. Your purpose might not be ministry. Your purpose might not be something about, holding mic or anything. But your purpose is important to God. Whatever thing that God has said you to, whatever thing that God has created you for is important to God. It might be in politics, it might be in entertainment, whatsoever thing, it is important to God. So it's not about you. It is not about you at all. In fact, it has nothing to do with you. It has all things to do with God. So if you're telling me it's not about God, your creator, then it's about who? Who is it about? So if you want to discover purpose, you need to know God. You need to know God. Even if you have a passion, you still need to know how to run with that passion. Many people now, they are frustrated because they don't have a script to run with. They don't have a word to run with. So they are now frustrated. Many people, the devil has drew them to himself. Why? Because they don't have a script to follow. They are not submitted under leadership. And if you're not submitted under the leadership of God, you are definitely going to be submitted under the leadership of the devil. So what am I saying to you? Know God. Know God. Even though you are a believer, you still need to inquire from God, what do you want me to do? Even when He tells you, how do you want me to do it? Be willing to grow in that thing. Don't stay on a spot. Be willing to grow. That is how we do it. So if you want to discover God, the first thing I would say is that know God. Have a relationship with God. If you give your life to Christ, be willing to be submitted under the leadership of the Holy Spirit. I discover my purpose in God. If you ask other people, they discovered it in God, not outside God. Anything that you discover outside God might not be your purpose. In fact, there's no guarantee that it will be your purpose because it is not authentic. It is not authentic. It cannot be authentic. It cannot. It just needs to be based on feeling, based on talent, based on passion. Passion is good, but when you discover God, your passion can now amplify your purpose. But without knowing what God has created you for, how can your passion do anything? So that's how it is. The second thing I would say is that be very sensitive about the things that comes up in you. Be very sensitive. Most of us, we're always carried away. We joke with everything. We joke with everything. It just came. No, nothing just came. Whatsoever thing, whatsoever thought that comes to your mind that looks positive, that aims to expand the kingdom, that aims to fulfill God, to fulfill the will of God, please take it serious. I beg you. Please take it serious. It can be anything, anything specifically to give value, anything specifically to bless people, to inspire people. Please take it serious. Don't joke with it. It might be maybe making a foundation or organizing programs, organizing this, organizing that. Take it serious. Take it serious. Be sensitive with the things that happen with you, the thoughts that come to your mind. Put it down quickly. Something happened to me recently when I was praying for a YouTube video. A topic dropped in my mind, and I was just, postponing when I would note it down. And then it went, and I was now waiting. It definitely came back, right? But there are times whereby it might not take time before it comes back. So when it's coming to your heart, when you're noticing the things that you are just interested in, things that just drop in your mind easily, note them down and take steps. Note them down and take steps. You see, purpose is not something that someone just come and prophesy to you. It's in you. Your purpose is in you. You need to see it. You need to ask God, and you need to open your heart to receive them. Your purpose is not a one-day thing. I said it earlier. It's not a one-day thing. Your aim can be one thing. Your aim can be one thing. Your aim can be a particular word. It might be value. It might be inspire. It might be build men. You get? But there are going to be different activities, different things for you to be able to achieve that vision. So don't say because God have said, oh, have a class, then He's not telling you to launch out. You're not saying, no, God have already said it's only virtual. But the only reason why you now begin to ask questions is if you're not going out of what exactly you've been doing. Like you're into entertainment, or let me say you're into a full-time ministry, and all of a sudden you're in politics. You should actually question where that's coming from, right? Or you should just check if truly it is God. But I can assure you that your vision is not going to be one activity you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. You're going to be doing different things. Different things to amplify that vision, to make that vision become a reality. So don't be stuck on one particular activity. Open your mind to things. Discovering purpose is not a one-day thing. Like I said, it is a calling onto a divine assignment. It's a calling onto a divine assignment, and it is not one assignment. It is different things that you have to do to achieve that assignment. That is how it is. I hope I've been able to bless us. I hope I've been able to inspire somebody out there. Your purpose is in you. You can discover purpose. Know God. Be sensitive with the things that's happening with you. Be open to new things that will come up. Know your vision. Know exactly what God has called you to be. And that is how you can know is just to seek God. I've said it, just to seek God. Be sensitive. I've said it again. Be sensitive. What drives you? What are you interested in? What burns your heart? What burns your heart? What's your desire? What's that thing that drives you? That when you hear about it, you are always boiling within you. What is that thing? It might be intercession. It might be reaching out. It might be anything. Just check it with God. Check it with God. Ask God. Inquire from Him. He's going to speak to you. I don't want to make this video so long, as I'm going to cut it short right now. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comment section. I hope this has blessed you. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime a new video comes up. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.
Just know there is something greater coming.